and welcome to this program where we shall be learning some things in astronomy. My name is Mira Kuchibusa Marcel, and I am an astronomy educator from Nigeria. I'm also the founder of Pan African Citizen Science e-Lab. Due to the need to enhance Africans' knowledge in space science and research, I created lots of citizen science projects and space research programs. And some of the activities that we carry out in our community are these. So we have the Pan African Asteroid Search Campaign. So here we search for asteroids. We search and catalog asteroids with computer programs. I mean, the asteroids we're talking about are asteroids in space orbiting the sun, not the ones that fell on Earth. So we have the Universe, citizen science campaigns. Under here, we help JAXA and other space agencies in classifying galaxies. We also hunt for new planets. We also carry out programs on Webb telescopes. So we use these two Webb telescopes in taking images of deep sky objects, and we also teach our participants on how to process them to produce beautiful images. We also have space competitions. In fact, this is ongoing right now. And we have Python for astronomy. We are also increasing our programs day by day. But if you are interested in any of them, you can reach out to me via my email here and also via my phone number, which is connected to WhatsApp. We are present in different platforms. On Facebook, this is for Facebook, we are on LinkedIn and on Twitter. You can reach us by typing these words on any of these social media platforms so that you can follow us there. We we update our followers on daily basis on our programs, and from there we have made lots of connections. We are also present. We have a forum, a WhatsApp forum, where we add our participants and we share lots of programs there. So for the purpose of these lectures, we're going to be learning about our Stellarium. We're going to be learning about these software, this popular software called Stellarium. So what is this Stellarium and what does it do? You know, in astronomy, we have space agencies like NASA and JAXA, International Astronomy Union, and the European Space Agency, and so many. And these special agencies have dedicated observatories around the world surveying the night sky. So they collect data and from these objects, the stars, the planets, and the galaxies and nebulae. So they store these objects in their databases. Now, these data can be used to build a kind of a computer program like Stellarium. So we use it to build Stellarium, and it gives us this sense of reality, like a computer simulated reality. So it is the most useful tool by astronomers. It's most useful because it gives you a kind of a live view of your environment and even deep space. So Stellarium is an excellent tool for anyone interested in astronomy, whether you are amateurs or professionals. It is easy to use and provides a wealth of information. Another important thing there is that it is available on Windows and Mac and Linux operating systems. So you can just head over to your browser to download them. You should type the word Stellarium. If you type the word Stellarium, this is gonna come out, or you could just say download Stellarium. This is gonna come out, and you click on this link here, this first link, it will take you to this Stellarium homepage. So you can go down and read some other details about the program, I mean, the system compatibility, and so on and so forth. But most importantly, if you look up here, you will see there are different versions for different operating systems. So you can download it, you can look for the ones that is specific to your operating system and download it. For my own case, I have downloaded this. This is the one that is specific to my system. More so, before I forget, this program also has a mobile version. If you log in into your Play Store, or maybe if you're using Android, if you log into Play Store, you search Stellarium, you're going to find it there. There's a mobile version. And everything we're going to do here, you can also replicate in the mobile version. So you go ahead and download the one that applies to your system. So after downloading it, you see the file in your downloads folder. So go ahead and install it. The installation is very simple and straightforward, just like ordinary apps that you install into your computer. So after installing it, you're going to see these three things: one, two, three. This one is a document that is a user guide on how to use it from the basics to the professional mode. But we're going to be covering that in this video. But you can go ahead to read it after listening to all my videos so that you can gain more in-depth understanding about the program. You have this, and you also have this. But we're going to be looking into this for now. So go ahead and click it, and Stellarium. So the program has opened, and look at it. Look at what we have here. We have a kind of a field, and we have the sky. This is the landscape, and we have some kind of coordinates. You see, this is actually your landscape. Assuming um, if you go outside, this is what you're supposed to see. But unfortunately, you may not see this because uh, you haven't done any settings yet. There's a place we're going to see in the future where you can reset this landscape to what you have when you go outside. So, but you can imagine that you are standing here at the center and you're just looking at the field. This is actually your environment, and you're looking at the heavens. So, if you look up, if you go outside now, you're gonna see the sun. You're gonna see the moon. I don't think you can see it visibly, but this is how your environment looks like. So we can turn around to see other parts of the field. Let's turn around. If you hold the left the left click button, you hold it, you can turn around. You can see the full size of the field. The full size of the field. So this is the east, west, north, and south. Then we have these intermediate northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Okay, I will return here. Now, let's not forget, assuming that you want to be visiting your computer, how do you do that? It seems like the software has locked you out from going back to your normal computer mode. So the reason is because it's on full screen mode. You have to remove it. And how do you do that? You come bring your mouse closer here and you go to this button called full screen mode. So you have to remove it from full screen mode. So let me just click it. If I click that, I can now have access to my computer. Maybe if I want to, maybe if I'm listening to this video, I want to pause it and be practicing as I'm talking. So you can actually do that here. So you can maximize it. You can still be going back and forth. You can still be going back and forth. So you can just play around with this and rotate around. Get your field. All right. So let us look at some other information here. This is Earth. This is supposed to be my location, Earth. Oh, I haven't set my location. I think there is a place you can set location. So, but for now, I don't want to go there. I want to just take you through some basic things before we go there. So you can set it, but by default, the location is set at Paris. It's set at Paris. So we're going to change that to Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria and I'm making this video from Nigeria. Or you can just manage the environment for now. We also have the concept called field of view, FOV. Field of view is a concept, it's an idea about how wide you can look, how wide your eyes can cover. So if you look at the horizontal level, it is 60 degrees. So you can measure it from here, from here down to where you are and to this part. So the angle subtended here is 60 degrees. So your field of view is 60 degrees. And for for normal human sight, the field of view is 120 degrees. So mimic, let us remove it from stellarium mode to normal human mode. So assuming that you're standing here, how should you see this field? So let us increase the field of view, and how we do that is by using the wheel of your mouse. Basically, I'm using the kind of mouse that has this wheel control. You can zoom in and move backward, zoom out. So roll it backward, roll it backward. To roll it backward, you're going to see that the field of view is increasing, and we have 117. Okay, I think I can get 100 and 120 degrees like the normal human field of view, but this is close to that. So this is 90 degrees. This is 117 close to 120 degrees. So in reality, this is how you're supposed to see the environment, not just that small space. You're going to see this wide. Let's just turn around again. You're going to see this wide if you're standing right there at the middle. Because so how about okay, let me position it at the south because this is the way we saw it before. Um, what if we what if we zoom out again? What if we zoom out further? Let's see what we're gonna get. Maybe you can get 360. Oh, I think that's the maximum, which is 235 degrees. But we can still get 360 in a way. So you're gonna do this with your mouse. You have to hold down the left click button. Hold it down and move down. Move down. Let's move down like this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I can see my full sky. This is 360 view, but it is still saying 235, but actually this is 360. You are seeing everything happening around you, not just the ones in front of you, but behind you and beside you. You can also turn the other way around, move it up, hold your left click mouse, you can turn the other way around, and here you have it. Wow, does this look familiar? Wow, it looks familiar. It looks like Earth with trees around it. But this is your local view is your local environment. So it seems like maybe you're viewing it with a drone. So this is it. You can return to the normal view, and you can zoom in to 60 degrees again. The normal field of view that we met it before, 60 degrees. So this is okay. Alright, so initially, if I bring my mouse to this part, these bars will rise, and if I remove my mouse from there, it will collapse again. What if you want to make it steady because you don't want that, it is disturbing you, you don't want that, you want to spin it? How you do that is by coming right here to this small button here, you click for this one. If you want to pin this one, you come here, you pin. Oh, I've not pinned it yet. Let me pin it. Yeah, I've done that. So it stays steady so that you can use it for other functionalities that you want. So, like I said, this is your environment, and you can see this is the blue sky. This is a blue sky. I know from physics the reason the sky is blue is because we have atmosphere that has dust in it. There's dust in the atmosphere. So the dust in the atmosphere causes the white light from the sun to scatter around and thereby making the sky to be blue. What if I want to turn it off so that I can see the stars even in the daytime? I can do that. So if you come to this button here, uh, atmosphere button here, you click it. When you click it, you will turn off the atmosphere and you see the stars. So technically, without the atmosphere, you can still see the stars. The reason why we can see the atmosphere in the daytime is because of the air and the dust in it. So these are the stars. That's the stars. So you can even see the center of the Milky Way here. You can see it. Maybe there's a way we can do it better. We can remove this Earth, this landscape, so that it will give us a sense of floating in space like astronaut. So to do that, come here, uh, ground. I want to turn it off. So if I turn it off, I can see everything. I can see everything as if I'm an astronaut floating in space. I can see the the meters. We have stars, different kinds of stars, Sirius, Betelgeuse, and these are still my coordinates on Earth when I still have the ground. I want to see planets. I hope I can see planets. Okay, look at the moon here. Look at the moon here. And look at the sun. Look at Mercury. Oh, look at the planets there. So you have Jupiter, Uranus, and so on and so forth. I don't like to bring them back. I would like to I want to come back to Earth again. So to come back, I have to click the ground again, and I am back. So this is so wonderful. So, so we have numerous things in the night sky, in the sky, not the night sky, because we are in the daytime. I'm recording this video in the daytime. So, and I want to know what they are because here there are stars, there are planets. At least for the planets, the names are visible, but for these other things here, we don't know what they are. And we want to know them. I want to know them. You have to bring your mouse closer to that object that you want to know. Okay, let me just cite one. Okay, let me just know what this is. Come here, you left click, and left click artificial satellite. That is an orbiting satellite around Earth. So you can point at these other ones here. This one is a double star. Oh, this is artificial satellite, and this is a double star. You can't really distinguish between the two, but this helps you to, you know, get information about what you're pointing out. You can point at these things. This is a star. Um, this is the moon. This is the moon, and this is satellite. Starlink. Oh my God, this is a Starlink satellite. Oh, sorry. This is a pulsating variable. This is a double star. Okay, this is Saturn. This is the sun, and so on and so forth. Assuming I would like to zoom in, I want to see the surface. You can do that. You can see the surface. And how to do that is by, first of all, you have to bring it to the center. You have to bring it to the center by clicking the space bar. If you click the space bar, it will automatically come to the center. Then you use the wheel of your mouse to zoom in. If you zoom in, you will see that this is the sun. Oh my gosh, look at the sun and look at the sunspot. You can zoom in. Oh, wow. Let's see the sunspot. So you can point at other object. This is Mercury. This is the planet. Mercury. You can bring it to the center and you zoom in again. Look at, oh my God, look at Mercury. Wow, that's fascinating. Wow. So Stellarium helps you to roam the universe. Okay. So let's view other. Let's see Jupiter. Let's see Jupiter and its moon. Bring it to the center. Uh, so you can zoom in. See those moons. Look at Jupiter. Wow. Look at Jupiter. Wow, that's amazing. So you can go on and do it for other celestial object there. Let's keep this in the right form. I want to see the moon. Oh, look at the moon there. Let's see the surface of the moon. Yeah, the moon is almost vanishing. Okay, it's almost vanishing. It's going below the horizon, and look at the moon. So beautiful. So you can play around with this by doing it in some of these objects that are there, so that you can know more about them. So what if you want to remove the points? You want to remove the points. You want to remove the points. How do you do that? You want to do that. Okay, I'm done investigating. I want to remove the points, the pointer. How do that is by right clicking. Just right click. Everything goes. So if you left click by pointing at an object, you can right click by removing the point. Mhm. All right. The next thing I would like to talk about is the timing. Let's assume that an eclipse happened some few hours ago, or maybe some years ago, and you missed this event. And the question is, hey, is it over? Is it over? Okay, can you go backward in time to see it? And the answer is yes. With Stellarium, you can go backward in time to see what happened. So a few hours ago, some years, even hundreds of years ago. Yes, you can do that with Stellarium. So we can do it from here, but I'm not going to talk about this now. I want to focus on this. I want to do it from here first before I will revisit this in the future videos. So assuming I want to go back in time, I will come to this set decrease time speed. Decrease time speed, you click on it. So you are actually reversing the clock. The more you click on it, the higher the rate. So it's increasing right now. Can you notice something? Oh, so I'm going backward in time. So whatever happened, I can see it. Look at that. So you can increase it at an incredibly high rate. Look at that. Incredibly high rate until it runs out of control. You can as well go forward in time, assuming that you want to go forward in time to see what happened. This is going to slow down first. You know what these things are? It's objects that are moving. I think they are satellites. These are satellites. These are satellites. Okay. So I want to go forward in time. So first of all, it has to stop first. The backward time has to stop before it starts to move forward. So it's not moving forward right now. So moving forward in time. So you can go in the future with this. You can actually go into the future with this to see what is going to happen before anyone else sees that. So you can make it to run. You can set at normal time rate, like the time of your clock. You can set it to be so this thing is going to be moving at the same time as your clock. By the end, by the time you finish investigating, you can return it at set time to now. So what the time is right now. It is neither going backward nor forward. It is just moving at the rate of your time. So assuming that you are done investigating, you can remove these bars. You can unpin them. And you can unpin them here. I have not unpinned this one. So it has gone. And you can restore the atmosphere back to the way it was before. Let me restore it. This is the atmosphere. And I'll restore it. And this is what you have. This is what you have. See the moon right there. So in the next video, we're going to be looking into on how to change your location to your to where you are presently because this is not your actual location. We're going to also be seeing some of these functionalities together with these other ones. So thanks for listening.